Believing this thing straightforward, all divine orders when people watch over us. Follow all divine orders from the people who watch over us. Vote for the only candidate. The New World Order is securing the borders of the planet. Vote for the only candidate. Repeat, vote for the only candidate. The New World Order is for the American It leads you to believe in is incompetent handling rulings that take no cognizance of facts. The inability to even follow comprehensive leads in major crimes. The inability to connect two points on a line, much less a bunch of dots. Incessantly arguing over whether a wheel, making a wheel, remaking a wheel over and over again, incessantly arguing over whether it is round. Galileo says it's square. So when somebody comes along and takes you back in Pittsburgh before COVID even happened, sends you someone says tulip in COVID-19 before even they're teaching you words like geriatricide, right? And then they get you back in Seattle. The people who've been playing, oh, we don't know about you when you report evidence of two virgins pussy ball clock to the AIDS attack, and a huge abscess comes up on your gums and on your lip. Remember the tulip? Tulip was a revolution in Eastern Europe, and your gums get all infected. And they take you to a Wuhan Tea Party right on the brink of the COVID Occupy, and they send you these things that say Tehan, Mr. Dehan, Tehan, Miss Tehan, Tehan, Mr. Dehan, in DT, CT, like on the test, right? And they're all blazing red, confidential, and November 22nd. They come up with this thing. Pornography is a lion clawing at the window. Pornography is a lion after the baby. And they can't connect the dots. Galileo says that there were the Secret Service man gave a thumbs down in Dealey Plaza. You really believe that the people who put hybrid properties all over stuff in headlines about exact formula renderings and chose Mackenzie Shirilla as representative of the power structure in the tri-state area that has a Mackenzie who creates LSD for Wattenmaker, who's a prison authority, and a Holocaust survivor who induced trauma so severe that you could still see it in my face involuntarily 50 years later. And they put that poor girl, Mackenzie Shirilla, through it. And she had an extreme, and if you read what I wrote when they did it to me, took control of me, had no control, tried to kill myself. My soul conscience was retching out from inside of me. I mean, I was groping for words. I was only 13 years old or something when they did this to me. Now, prison authority, Holocaust survivor, inducing, who came up with a recipe. I think I'm Superboy because I get out of it just like Mackenzie. And they give it to Mackenzie, and they send in some Ohio State trooper when I squawk into Pittsburgh. Ohio State was looking all over this. So they took Mackenzie and Child, and they put it slashed through her head in a TikTok image. These people were in brain surgery. American, they have this guy wandering around. He was involved in the murder of Cersei. He's going, or like this on campus. I mean, he's a senior faculty. and he's going like this, walking and raging around campus on the outbreak of Wuhan, right? Piece of shit. They have this Wuhan Tea Party, right? Piece of shit. And then the Queen Elizabeth's Nightmare Weasels put out this horrifying Bond movie. They did the same thing when they knocked off Kennedy, Shot in the Dark. And then they put out this horrifying Bond movie about BioWar called No Time to Die on the brink of COVID. How can anybody miss the hybrid nature of what these monsters are up to? Vote for the one candidate. Vote for the one candidate. Vote for the only candidate. You double crosser. You treason if you don't vote for the only candidate there is. Vote for that one candidate. The detective piece of shit. The detective piece of shit. American detective piece of shit. They're looking after us. They'll solve those problems. You give them the week, they're gonna solve those problems for you.